You know how we talked about this month being like completely packed with game releases? Well, can you believe that there are even more game releases last month?
Well, I guess we should probably talk about some of them, huh?
That's right. So here are a few games that released last month that you can take home and play right now, starting with Daemon X Machina. Now, this is a new Switch-exclusive mech-based action game from Kenichiro Tsukuda, producer of several entries in the classic Armored Core series.
Now, this game changes things up a bit for the mech genre, abandoning photorealism for a more stylized comic or anime aesthetic. You know, kind of that cel-shading thing you've seen take place in future games and past games, very Astral Chain-esque. And he did it intentionally, Tsukuda said, to give it like its own individual style that's different from the previous Armored Core series and other games.
Yeah, he also believes that this will be one of the best mech experiences ever created because they added features that are tailored to the ways people use and play their Switch, at home, on the go, and online.
And they've also created a game that truly lets you play the way you want to play. You can acquire new equipment and change it in real time on the battlefield, or train up and customize your mech to strengthen it beyond just simple customization.
All right, let's move from one post-apocalyptic scenario to another in Code Vein. Now, the world has basically ended, everything is destroyed, and behind that destruction is a hidden society called Vein.
And everyone who's left has become a revenant, which is basically a vampire that battles to survive by sacrificing their memories for gifts of power that will enhance your abilities. You gotta be careful though. The more blood you get, the more you want. And if you fully abandon your humanity and give in to your bloodlust, you'll become a fiendish ghoul called a Lost.
And for fans of the Souls-style gameplay, the mechanics of Code Vein will probably seem pretty familiar to you. You dodge, parry, and unleash combo attacks as you take on challenging bosses that will truly test your skills and definitely your patience.
I imagine so as a Souls-based game, right? I mean, this is a story-driven, connected dungeon experience. And one of the things that I like about Souls-based games like a Bloodborne, they had chalice dungeons where you can go in with a friend. And I love that aspect in this game, kind of the same feel. It's a Soulsy game, but you have a co-op experience where you and a friend can go in and suffer together.
Code Vein, such a concise and direct title.
Yeah.
2 words, 8 simple letters, nice and easy. Well, our next game takes the opposite approach, with a title that consists of 9 words, a Roman numeral, a colon, and a random letter thrown in just for fun. It's Dragon Quest XI as Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition. Dragon Quest XI originally released in Japan in 2017 before making its way to the West on PS4 and PC last fall. Now the enhanced definitive edition has landed on the Nintendo Switch, allowing us to battle slimes pretty much anywhere we go.
And the Dragon Quest RPG series is absolutely legendary, and this entry offers the most impressive scope in series history, which is saying a lot. It's got a massive story as well as side quests, mini games, and a lot more.
You know what's really cool is when you think about games that always want to take the past and reimagine in HD format to look better now, this game gives you the opposite choice, where you can take the 8D experience and go back in time and have the 16-bit graphic style that maybe you used to. And you can also change the music too. You can have synthesized music or symphonic music, English or Japanese voices to play any way you want to, really.
That's not the only thing added. The definitive edition adds the Draconian Quest difficulty for an even greater challenge, and new features like photo mode.
And speaking of 16-bit graphics, one of the greatest consoles of all time has made its return last month in the form of the Sega Genesis Mini. Now, the original Sega Genesis released in North America in 1989, and it sold over 35 million units during its lifetime.
That's a lot of units, and this is a chance to go back to really experience games that made their name there. I mean, you hear about Sonic the Hedgehog, and he's in many games now, but this is the original Sonic the Hedgehog. We're talking about Toe Jam and Earl, which was recently redone. This is where it first started. Columns, Golden Axe. You have games like Streets of Rage 2 with that amazing opening like dun 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 dun. Like everyone knows that, and you can experience that now on the Sega Genesis Mini.
The Sega Genesis Mini may be half the size of the original, but don't worry, it is preloaded with over 40 classic games, and it comes with everything you need to get started playing right out of the box. It's being called one of the greatest retro consoles ever made.
Yes, the reviews have just been incredible for this. And here's the best part. It comes with 2 controllers, so you and a friend can kick some butt in Streets of Rage 2 or get your groove on in Toe Jam and Earl or any of the other games that have 2-player options.
As we mentioned, everything we just talked about is available, right now. So you can pick them up and play them today.
And now it's time for a brief commercial break. When we come back, so many more games. We'll see you soon. watching our YouTube channel. We love making videos like this. So if you would like, and subscribe, we'll love you forever.